Hi friends, in today's lesson we are going to learn about the Mithridates. Mithridates was a king who was knowing 22 languages. He has 22 empires, he has won 22 countries, he has ruled 22 countries and he learned all those 22 languages. And which were those languages, I'll tell you today. And what was his memory? As I am a memory coach, I'll be giving you example of a person who actually was prodigious or very much advanced or celebrated cases of memory. And in this series, I'm going to talk about Mithridates. Mithridates' stunning memory and ability with languages were fabulous in his own time. Only one other individual in antiquity had linguistic abilities that even approached those of Mithridates. According to Plutarch, Queen Cleopatra of Egypt spoke many languages and gave audiences to most foreign ambassadors without the help of interpreters. Throughout the centuries, curious legends about the extraordinary intellectual achievement of the last Pontic king have been told. Mithridates supposedly had a prodigious memory. Pliny the Elder and the other Roman historians report that he could speak the language of all the 22 nations he ruled. Since the 16th century, the documentation and description of the multitude and diversity of languages have been connected with the name Mithridates. Which language did Mithridates speak or read with these? These are certain Greek, Macedonian, Persian, Latin, Aramaic or Hebrew, Parthian, Armenian, Old and New, Phrygian, Cappadocian, and the Gaulish. Other languages may have included Avestan, that is Old Iranian used in Zoroastrian prayers, Sanskrit, Egyptian and Punic, Celtic, Gallic, perhaps Allo-Bro-Gesian, the language of his bodyguard Ptts. He knew some Anatolian tongues such as Carian, Mysian, Izoirian, Lydian, Lycian, and Pisidian, and maybe had a smattering of Syriac, Elamite, and Sumerian used in religious texts of the Seleucid era. He could have learned Italian dialects, Marsic, Ossen, and Umbarian. He has also learned Thracian, spoken by many of his cavalry regiments, and Getic, spoken in Tomis on the Danube. Other potentials include shrunken forms of Assyrian or Hittite and dialects of Colchis, Sarmatia, and Scythia, and many more. So he was knowing almost all the languages, and someone with 22 knowledge of 22 languages, what kind of memory that guy would have, and what can one say about a guy who has a person or a king or someone of his potential knows 22 languages, how great he could have been with his memory, or what sort of techniques or trainings he'll be doing it using his memory. There are other cases of prodigious memory or extraordinary memory, or I should say celebrated cases of memory. I'll come up with very soon. So with this, I'll stop here, and in next lesson, I'll come up with some more cases, celebrated cases of memory for you. So thank you very much for listening and watching this. So stay tuned for next lesson. Until then, keep learning and keep growing.